Welcome back. Now, if y'all remember from the last episode, we finally ended after all of that trouble of just being utterly depressed and everything just going horribly, horribly wrong. We finally ended on a good note. So, we are starting from that good note, and we're going to see how much better things can go from there. So, let's get started. I can't believe it. I got my clue back. Maybe not all of them, but at least I have something to validate my existence. My lab door is unlocked. Again. Now I'm positive I locked it last night. Well. My clue given back to me and the culprit returning to the scene of the crime. Today is a good day. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens. And... aha! Caught you! Oh, Kika. Could you not yell so loudly? I can hear you perfectly fine without the volume increase. Kika, I should have known. Perhaps because we've met before and I've told you my name. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? How did you get into my lab? The door... was it unlocked when you got here? No. So you broke into my lab? Is that a question that can answer without an attitude? This is why we need to go home. This isn't good for your temperament. You're going to explain how you unlocked my door and what the hell you're doing in here. I want an answer now. Not in a week. You seem perfectly content with making us wait no information for that long. She's dodging my question left and right. Still, she can't leave this lab without getting past me. I will get my answers. Whatever, spy. I've got what I wanted anyway. And whatever it is isn't leaving here. Unless you can pry my brain out, too bad. I wanted the truth for myself, and I found it. You're not seriously gonna pry my brain out. That's murder, in case you forgot, idiot. Wow. Genius is here. Where's the recording? Your precious recording is on the table. I didn't break it like Zuri did. Zuri didn't break anything. Someone else did. Of course Zuri broke it. Stop lying to yourself. The evidence all points to her. Oh, is that it? You think I broke it? You broke into my lab and are avoiding a simple question about your methods and your purpose. Yeah, I'm a tad bit suspicious. I don't have to explain myself to you. Yes, you do. Fine then. I knew you've been holding information on us, like the real wording of that recording. I came in here to do a little investigation of my own. Without my permission. Duh, you idiot. Really? Why would I ask for permission from the person I suspect is hiding critical details? Because those details are above your clearance. If I choose not to share them, that's my prerogative. Ooh, I feel a catfight going on. Literally. That's how you kill people. I bet you knew about those monsters in the sand. You've crossed the line, Lieutenant. Do you think I'd put all in danger without a proper warning? You Sitos are all alike. Father used to tell me stories about corruption in your organization. I'm starting to see you are the same. My temper is flaring, and I can see the reprimand paperwork in my mind. Do you think I felt bad for the girl just a few days ago? Your hunger is getting the better of you. Start minding your what did it matter? What does it matter? You're going to kill us. You almost killed Faye, and you haven't shown a single bit of remorse. How was I supposed to know that we were walking into a pack of sand piranhas? By doing your job. I did my job. I'm sure you did. With these clues, I'm starting to see what your job really is. What are you going to do when we find this thing? Are you going to just hand it over, or are you going to use it? Are you going to keep it for your own purpose? Oh, Kika, you need to stop talking. Nothing to defend yourself? I'm trying to understand how you could possibly be this dense. I've been honest since the start. You haven't bothered telling me what I want to know. It sucks when the shoe is on the other foot, doesn't it? Except I can have you court-martialed for disrupting my operations. For keeping the rest of the crew informed of what you're doing. Just because the commander chose not to share my reports with you doesn't mean I'm trying to kill anyone. Whatever, fine. Court-martial me, Major. What? Go ahead. Do it. Are you trying to challenge me? Yep. Do it. Why can't she just go ahead and apologize for her disrespect? Why does she want to take me... want to make this a fight. I caught her breaking into my lab. End of story. If she thinks I'm unafraid of being any sort of secret into light, Lieutenant Starr is sorely mistaken. There is nothing. I'll take her back and have her stripped of her rank. Wait. Nice try. We're not going home. Busted! You're not as dumb as you look. Why are you so bent on ending our search for potentially world-destroying artifact? Do you not care? I care a hell of a lot more than you do, which is why I want to leave this stupid thing lost. The researcher is clearly trying to lose it in uncharted space. Why don't we let him? Do you think someone else is going to get it for us? Yeah, the void of space. My blood is boiling. She deserves to be locked up in a room far away from a place where she can interfere with my operation. This delinquency is inexcusable. Oh, and idiotly? Kylie let me in. Everyone wants to know the truth you're hiding from us. Kylie? Let her in? But why? She didn't strike me as the type who would wantonly break rules. I'm professional, but clean and squeaky. Soul supports her. Oh god, here's Stan. I don't like this kid. Guy, dragon, thing, whatever the fuck he is. My dear, you haven't let the curious lieutenant bother you so. Then enter Stan. Oh, Colonel Nelson. Can I help you with something? I would like to extend my hand to you, if you wouldn't mind. We would. That's right. We would. I think I've had enough of the flight officer's help. Officer Maggie, did you illegally grant Lieutenant Starr access to my lab? Busted! I need an answer. Try as I might, I just can't keep the bitterness out of my tone. This operation didn't need any more wrenches chucked in. It's all right, little one. Just tell her exactly what you told me. No, you must be brave or you will be the one who is punished. Kika forced me. She threatened to hurt me if I didn't help her. That's not conduct of self-proclaimed hero. That's sick and disgusting. What about when my datapad was destroyed? Did you let her in then as well? Oh. I racked my brain for some evidence to counter this statement. It seems legitimate from the trembling hands and frightened bunny rabbit look, but it seems too convenient. Kika had no alibi for the first event. Her sour attitude and clear attempts at forcing an early termination to this mission don't do much to clear her name. Still, Kylie didn't have an alibi either, and enraged at Lieutenant Starr's conduct as I am right, emotions shouldn't convict her. This could be a situation of bad circumstances. Do I trust the hostile Kitsune or who just lost her family, or the adorable mechanic who has even soul support, even though she's under the wing of a corrupt officer? I'll look into it. There's something suspicious with Kika anyways. I think she may have known more about the attack in the desert than she's letting on. She did have a very nasty fight with our sweet Faye as soon as Faye woke up. Really? Oh yes, quite nasty. The relationship has been strained for a very long time. Perhaps Faye grew tired of being the Kitsune's minion. Faye never seemed too happy with the title. The pale-haired lupin strikes me as more of a lone wolf. All the more reason I need to talk with Faye. Could Kika be looking to score some revenge? That would be the motive, an unverified one, but a potential motive for working with the Raltons. But they'd need time to develop a relationship. Whoever laid that trap had been working closely with the Raltons for a while. That doesn't fit Kika. Without some more evidence. Is something the matter? No, just thinking. Perhaps you should take a break. You don't wish to get premature wrinkles in those lovely cheeks of yours, do you? I don't like you, Stan. He's right, Major. You're really pretty. Thanks. You are adorable yourself, Officer Migi. What do you say? We've barely had a chance to talk since you're alright. While I enjoy his flattery, I have a mission and a chance of a lifetime. I don't know what dark future awaits my clue, so I need to be hasty. I'm afraid not. I can't say busy. He'll try and question what I'm up to. If he is the culprit, he'll try and raid my lab. If
If he isn't, he could spill the beans to my other suspect, Kika. What would you say if I offered you a nice, juicy steak instead of that dry rice you had for dinner? You look quite famished. If you don't mind me saying so. You have what? Surely you grew weary of meager ice, rice, and limited amounts of scent food. Would you not care to partake in a real meal with myself and my little friend?
The Colonel cooks a really good food. Natalie, join us.
But aren't we rationing food right now? I don't recall seeing anything of the sort on the menu. Of course you wouldn't. We wouldn't have it if we were. So you're stealing from ship stores?
No, they just never made it to the inventory sheet.
Nobody will miss them, except for you if you refuse this generous offer. Come, you could use a good meal.
Ooh, if that was me, I would be all over that.
Is this what happened to the medicine Captain Moonfollow needed? It just never made it the official numbers. I don't know what you're talking about, my dear. Little Faye got her medicine and is recovering from the venom. Yeah, the venom. Don't tip your hand, Natalie. I can't trust him. He's just a suspect as Kika right now. More so since Kika seems to at least have positive motives. You expect me to turn a blind eye to this in exchange for food? I expect nothing. I would not offer this to you if I did not think you were an admissible Sito. So is it a bribe? For what? Bribe is such a nasty word. We just want to be your friend.
It was my idea. We wanted to spend some time hanging out and thought this would be a good present to break the ice.
It's very rude to turn down a gift. Please, won't you join us? I've got to go visit Faye. I can't stay for a meal. That's all right. We brought our gift with us. Kylie? Kylie extends a small container full of cube steak bits. The meat is bastarded in herbs and what I assume is steak sauce of some kind. Oh, my stomach gurgles in anticipation. But to accept a bribe, I swore when I started to be an officer who has morals. I can't swing my stance when my stomach dictates. I have my pride and honor to think about. Maybe some other Sito would take it, but I'm an officer with a sense of pride in her duty. I must decline this. Theft of government goods, especially when we are rationing, is wrong. But nothing. If you wanted to give me a gift, you would take what you have and put it in the ship store. After all the praises from Seoul, I expected better of you.
I'm sorry.
I turned to chew out the Colonel for his part in this, but I stopped short when I see the icy glare and a sick smile on his face. He's a predator ready to strike. I'm sorry, Kylie, my dear.
Why?
You intend to report this, don't you, Major? Your honor dictates it. That's right. Then I'm very sorry, my compassionate mechanic.
Why?
Because your sweet gift to the Major is technically fraud and theft. You've been stealing from the state, smuggling unauthorized good abroad military craft. The Carthagean Space Force highly frowns upon that, even if you did it with the best intentions.
But...
No buts, I'm afraid. What you have done is highly illegal. When Natalie reports you, you could be looking 2 years in Maxwell Prison.
But everybody was so happy. I was doing good for everyone.
I know, my sweet girl, but those follow the rules do not have compassion for those who would break them, even for the best of reasons. Best of reasons? Everyone else is suffering. Is everyone? It pains me to say, but I think everyone on the ship has profited from Kylie's smuggling. What are you threatening? Oh, no threats. I'm stating that should our young Hobbin go to jail, others might be investigated as well. I know one person on the ship who loved receiving gifts from Quinn's steak from Kylie. This investigation might put more than one person in jail. The bastard.
Please, I don't want to go to jail. I just want to help people. Everyone was so happy.
They were happy, Kylie. They were.
Oh, Stan, you dirty jerk.
And they still can be, Isn't that right, Major Poopsio? Put the blame on Kylie and send Soul to prison. Do the right thing and put an honest officer in prison for doing nothing more than thinking his quartermaster was on the level. Soul isn't the only one either. Zuri, Alphonse, and the others? Fine, you bastard. Keep quiet. That's not a good attitude to have. Here, have some steak to cheer you up. Major? Don't worry, little one. The Major was just overreacting. She's not going to send you to jail and will be happy to have a gift.
Really?
Oh, you're dirty. Let's get back to our lab. I promise to spend some special time with you.
Bye!
I couldn't send Soul to prison. He looks out for me and I look out for him. We are a team, but I should have. My job means I have things like this. I can't even do this one simple job right. Those idiots back at the academy are probably laughing their heads off right now. I should never allowed emotions into my equation. But I was happier here. I don't want to keep my distance.
Nah.
It's not another emergency today. Guess what? Commander Rasuna stopped by and said she was lifting my punishment.
I have to get reprimand, but I'm free of confinement.
That's great.
What's wrong? You don't seem happy about it.
Nothing. I'm really happy for you.
I was happy. It's really hard to stay happy when you seem so sad. Is it because of that?
Zuri points at foul food left behind, the package to bind me to this whole underground smuggling ring. Yeah. I proceed to tell her the painful detail about my attempts to do the right thing, and how it was smashed back into my face by a cute quartermaster and a foul doctor. Can I see it? Go for it. Zuri nimbly picks up with her hands, cracking open the lid to let tantalizing aroma leak out. It smells really good. I think it would taste that way as well. Probably. It's a very nice gesture, especially after today's lovely meal of crunchy rice. Yeah. There's just one problem. There's a lot of problems with it. Which one are you thinking of? This. Zuri slams the container onto the ground, raises her taloned boots, and smashes the container, giving my lab floor a layer of plastic bits and chunks of meat. We're warriors, and we don't permit ourselves to partake in corruption of scholars. I'm a warrior now? A warrior in training under my wing. And if you don't have the body yet, you have the heart. You don't have to have the body to be a warrior. But you're right. We are warriors loyal to our people. We can't accept this. But I can't do it. I cannot put Soul behind bars because Kylie withheld the truth about where she got things. Doing what is right for those under our protection sometimes means doing what is wrong in the eyes of our command. You can reject the bribe and still protect your charges. You're right. I can't beat myself up over this. I have to stay strong and solve the mystery. Afterward, I can try to get the snake arrested in the way that will protect Soul. That's the spirit. But what am I going to do about the mess you've made?
Busted! Why you gotta make a mess, Zuri?
Since she likes breaking in without my permission and not letting this data pad out of my sight. Let's have dear sweet Kika clean it up.
Wait, Kika broke in here?
Yep. She might also have been the one who framed you. Too bad she doesn't know how to know we have the real clue. Let's have her clean everything up while we pay Faye a quick visit.
That's mean. I like it.
With the search program working on decrypting the picture on Zuri's datapad, I have a moment to investigate another lead. Time to interrogate Faye for reasons the Raltons may want her dead. But outside her door, I can hear voices. Loud voices talking about things. I can't quite make it through the sliding door. Did the culprit get to her before I did? Back me up. Huh? Okay.
It's so cute, Soul. Thank you.
I'll remember how you liked carnivore pig. so I gathered up the material to stitch you one. It isn't one of my better ones.
That's sweet, Soul.
Oh, Natalie! Hey, busted!
Could I get one?
Sure. Get put in the hospital bed for one of our missions? Start acting somewhat professional? Maybe I'll think about it. Blah. Ooh, ruin a sour mood. You should be happy with me convincing Rasuna to let you out early. Only good little pups get gifts. I'm not a pup. If you aren't, I'm gonna have to take it back. I'm a man of my word.
Don't torment the girl.
Fine. As long as you start feeling better, you can keep it. I also bought you documentaries by Lillian Hartford to keep you sane in here.
Is it the Panda Bear special?
Yep.
Thank you so much, Soul. Aw, he likes her. I give Soul an appropriate smile. He really did take to heart my request to stop making trouble for the crew. I know I can count on him. Still, making her a little pig doll as a get well present might be a little bit over the top. He never settles for doing simple things, just like apologizing. And thank you all for visiting me. I really... What's wrong?
It's the damn antidote. Whatever the worthless dog gave her has more symptoms than the poison.
It's okay, I'll be fine. My chest just hurts every now and then. Do you think you're alright enough to answer a few questions for me? I'll be fine, really. A glance at Soul, who gives me the smallest of supporting nods. Do you remember my sketches of the runes? I do, but I can't think of anything those squiggly lines might match up with. What about... Have you seen anything suspicious lately? Strange? Out of ordinary? Soul made me a stuffed animal and is trying to make me feel better. That is quite strange, I agree.
See if I do it again.
It's sweet, though. Soul hasn't been this nice to me since before... Before?
Don't worry, it has nothing to do with the line in questioning.
Suspicious? What could you two be hiding?
Don't ask questions about things you wouldn't understand.
Does it have nothing to do with the suspicious things involving my case, Faye? Lina. Say no more. I'll ask Soul about it later.
And she would get the same answer as before.
You know I'm not going to give up on this.
Perhaps. That doesn't mean that I'm going to make an embarrassing private moment public for all to know.
I knew it.
Knew? What?
Al told me some very interesting rumors about how they broke up and how he had an...
If you spill one more word, I'll have you locked in a room for the rest of your life.
I thought you tried really hard to keep it a secret, but...
Natalie, Faye, please look the other way while I punch Zira in her big fat mouth.
Bring it!
I like the bantering.
This must be good if it would spur Soul to violence. Well, Soul and Faye, please don't. Huh? I don't want to hurt any more people. Please don't say anything, Zuri. I bet those two had a fling. I bet they hooked up. I bet Soul cheated on Lena with her. I wonder. All right. I won't say anything. Who is going to get hurt? This is one of those things that Soul should say for himself anyway. Oliver Ward admits his faults and failings.
A failing it was.
Mine.
Well, that may be true. As a ranking officer, I held responsibility.
I'm starting to hate you all.
I forgot how much you love it when people talk around you.
You all are speaking gibberish. It is annoying. If you're going to speak sense, don't keep saying things that drive my curiosity further. Then I get to ask the question next, Faye. What is it? What do you know that would cause someone to stick biological weapons on you? I need to have a talk with Zuri about what it means to keep your hand hidden during a questioning session.
I can answer that one. It wasn't what Faye knew, but that she didn't know that was an area inhabited by mutant fish.
They weren't fish.
What do you mean? studying fauna and flora is my job. They were too streamlined, too well designed to be natural-born.
Nature is a mysterious thing.
I could also hear very faint humming from them. I think they were machines.
Preposterous! Preposterous! Who would use a field of robot attackers as a trap? Natalie? Zuri? It's above my need to know, I see.
So, that's not...
Excuse me, I clearly shouldn't have been here for this.
Soul, wait! I'm sorry I don't know anything about them. Soul... It's okay, Faye. As long as you're feeling better, that's good enough for us. Thank you. Makes me happy to have visitors. I wasn't expecting anybody. We're a crew. Of course we're gonna come see you.
Oh, I love all the touchy-feely moments. It makes me all mushy and butterfly-y.
And speaking of being a crew, what are you still doing here, Nat? You need to go talk to Soul before he gets away. She's right. He tends to misinterpret things. As sure as it might be, he didn't misinterpret this one. He knew that I withheld information besides claiming to trust him and be his friend. What am I supposed to say? I'm glad you weren't hurt any worse, Faye. It won't happen again. Nobody will be hurt again on my mission. I'm going to go back to my lab and lock the door. Nobody comes in. My horrible ideas don't come out. I'll have to jam it so Kylie can't let anybody inside. Right now, I just want to be alone. I don't want to hurt any more people. I just want to solve this case. What's that noise? Aren't you supposed to be with Faye? What are you doing? Walking? Leave me alone before I end up getting you hurt as well. Aww. Silence. No more clinking of boots. Zuri must be smart enough not to follow me. She must know I'm not worth protecting. Or she's being clever and using her wings to keep her from making telltale sounds. Just because I can't hear you clinking doesn't mean I don't know you're still following me. I'm not following you. I'm just going in your general direction. I'm not that stupid. You must be. You think telling me not to do my job is going to stop me from protecting you? Everyone else needs the protection from me. You get confined. Soul doesn't see me as a friend anymore. Faye got hospitalized. The person who needs the most protection from you is yourself. I'm not going to sit idly while you're going to hurt yourself. It's not you, Natalie. Nobody blames you. We're all just on edge. Being a true warrior means being able to... I don't care! Is she gone?
I told you you'd be the one running away from that lizard. What did I tell you? No, nobody listens to Soul.
So did she run away?
Because I'm always right.
So she ran away from...
This is the part where you laugh at me and say I'll only get to claim that once I beat you.
What's going on?
Natalie?
Yeah, good question. I want to say something. I want to apologize for forcing him to the side. I want to admit that...
What's that thing?
Zuri's data pad.
It looks like one of those things you'd find on one of those ancient civilization shows. I told you just to use the one from the store. It just not like the latest model, but at least it... We found a copy of one of the pictures. I gave it to Zuri to look at. Oh.
Faye was poisoned by a Ralton poison. Those creatures were genetic weapons designed by the Empire. I think they are the ones who have been stealing evidence at the scene before we arrive.
Huh?
I've been failing at everything. We should have found them long before now.
Have you confided this in Zuri?
She's the only one who's been helping me. I wouldn't have even this little progress without her.
Is that so? I would have thought the lizard brain would be beating us both in this game of mysteries. I need to confess something to you. I've been withholding secrets from you as well.
What?
I've been trying to find evidence to pin this on Dr. Nelson. I was so sure that he was the one trying to thwart you. But it was Chica who broke into my lab. You know even that. She confessed it. The girl laughed at me and rubbed it in my face. I really am worthless in the case to you. That is not true. You can't think that. It's true, Natalie. Even you admit that the lizard brain is more helpful. Stop saying that. Both of you are helping. Aren't you supposed to be helping me keep order and protect the others? Knowing you are there to keep the home front protected is more important to me. You are important to me. What about Zuri? Both of you are important to me. Well, I know you're very important to Zuri. Where is she anyway? She told me the first thing she was going to do after getting her freedom was teaching you her special moves. I yelled at her and ran away. Like what I did to you? How can I explain all the stress that is eating away at me? Every moment of my life is getting worse and worse. Looking at a picture of Zuri's family seems so far away. I see. I'm still your friend, right? Of course. And you still value my help? Duh. Because I am about to upset you. Oh no. Then don't. Being the ship's executive officer has led me to believe that doing the right thing often means angering people. Stop worrying about what we think of you. Stop worrying about how this mission is going to turn out, and keep on helping those you care about. You cared enough about me not to run off, though. I can see it in your eyes. You cared enough to make risks after you last laid. You cared enough to try and improve my feelings. So go care for Zuri's feelings. If she's that important to solving this case to you, telling her your feelings and apologizing shouldn't be a problem. When did you learn to care for other people? Blame the job. I'm tired of losing friends to the sworn in themselves. So, thanks. Let's just skip to talking it to our next time. I should get back to the bridge Alphonse has been covering for me. I should go find Zuri and apologize for yelling at her and running away. She wanted to be there for me. But I'm going back to my lab. I don't have the courage to admit that I was an idiot and ask for forgiveness. How I managed it with Soul is a mystery. Zuri's right. I'm no warrior. I'm not worthy of being an admiral someday. I'm starting to see why they stuck me on the backwater planet in the first place. But I want to change. I'm going to change. If I really believe in everything I've said, I have to be brave. Oh, I think I'm going to end it here. This seems like a good spot to end it. This past episode was pretty neutral, so I think we'll call it even here and make some more progress in the next one. So anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe if y'all want future content, and I will see y'all beautiful people later.